What's up, YouTube? So chess.com invited me to play in this match against international master Greg Shahade, who's, 2,700, big favorite. So I called up my coach, Grandmaster Hammer. He's a super GM because he's been over 2,700 FIDE, and he used to coach Magnus Carlsen. Here's the lesson that he did to help me get at least one scalp in the tournament.
Very nice.
She's playing super well here. B3 almost looks like a mouse slip. I don't know what that is, but I think he wanted to keep the C file closed. He wanted to keep the C file closed. Nice job by Alexandra.
He's up so much.
Yep. Just careful here, Alexandra, but you got this.
Careful. Yes,
He takes F7. Don't play that. That's the Botez gambit. Not that one.
But
she's playing so well though.
He has 1 second.
Let's go.
Ooh, very tricky. Nice! Finally, I told you it's a shorter time control.
She's celebrating like she just won the match. That's how good it is. And let's give Alexandra the full credit she deserves, because that was a nice game.
A great game.
Nice preparation. She remembered it, Andrea, and look what happened. See what happens when you listen to Hammer?
Exactly.
Hammer, do you have a recommendation for what we should play with the white pieces?
Well, I had a suggestion.
Okay, what was your suggestion?
So I was thinking you could go with the king's pawn.
Okay.
And I know that's uncommon for you, but there is this line that Greg basically is in love with. Every time Greg posts on Twitter, he's posting about how he won in this opening.
So you want to play what he knows best and what he loves.
What he's bad at but loves. Kind of like you.
Why is he bad at it? If he loves it so much, he's probably
And
good
Andrea,
at it.
I think this will really resonate with you, because people have this thing for their pet lines where they lose their objectivity and start judging it not on its merits, but because you have good memories in the past, such as your horrible London system.
But I actually like it when people play the London against me, because I know it so well that I can easily spot when they go wrong.
I easily spotted when you went wrong.
And you
still...
didn't. You needed a computer. You clearly didn't even spot anything.
Hammer, please don't leave. Can we go over your line, Hammer, please? Hammer,
it's
please
okay
don't
though.
leave.
I'm happy to learn a new opening.
So E5.
Okay.
Knight F3.
Okay.
Knight C6. Notice how he plays Knight C6 every single time.
Yes, I do
And
notice.
here, notice how Bishop
But the
C4.
other issue is, against E4, he also plays the Scandinavian quite a bit. Sorry, the Sicilian.
Greg is not going to play the Scandinavian
The Sicilian,
against
I
you.
meant the Sicilian.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, then you're screwed. What to do?
If he plays the Sicilian, I'll just
screwed
play like I can figure it out. Okay, what do we play against E5?
Yeah, so Knight F3.
And so chat, what Hammer is saying here is that when you know your opponent loves a specific line, it's easier to prepare against it. So he was able to spot with his Grandmaster Spidey powers that this is a weakness in Greg's position. So what we're going to try to do now,
by the way,
is Greg, don't watch. You're going to beat us anyway.
Chat.
Greg, get out of here.
It's okay, Greg. We're not going to make any progress anyway.
Let us learn. Okay, Knight C6.
Bishop C4. Look at the white bar, the winning bar. It's the maximum for that move.
Yeah,
And then Knight F6.
Okay.
He always does this. And then you go Knight G5.
Oh, so what you're saying
curiously,
is White has beaten him 69% of times in this line.
Yeah, curiously, every time Greg posts about this on Twitter, he wins the game. And yet...
Well, maybe he's playing on a different site or a different account. Or in real life. Maybe not all his games are here.
They were using the chess.com GIF, whatever it's pronounced.
I think since tomorrow we're going to play so many games against him, we'll have the London, we'll have this. It's good to be able to switch it up, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so he plays D5, and we go E takes, I'm guessing?
Yeah.
Knight A5, Bishop B5, C6, D takes, B takes.
Yeah.
Bishop D3.
No, well, here is the move Queen F3.
So this is the key move here.
Yeah.
So Queen F3, he can't take the bishop because we're going to take the rook.
You would think so.
Okay, so H6, Knight E4.
Thanks, Dina.
This is a lot of theory, eh? Like, he can deviate at any point in this line.
And we'd be lost. No guidance.
You're a pawn up, Andrea.
Yeah, but no, not lost in the game, like lost mentally because we don't know the opening.
I think.
I mean, if Alex knows it, then we're good. But I don't know.
So if he does deviate and he plays something like knight takes e5, queen takes, then we're fine because we're up a pawn. So I think we only need to know the sharpest line. Would that make sense, Hammer?
No, I think if he deviates, you're screwed.
That's what I was saying.
So, do you
let's
think
say
we
played
should
something
play
simple,
this?
like 95, which
Yeah, I
is
think we
probably
should play
bad.
this.
No, 95.
Why should we play this if...
He really loves this line. He always plays the same thing so that he can post about it on Twitter.
Also, thank you, Dina, for the raid. Really appreciate it, Dina. Hope you're having a good one. G takes f6, queen takes a8, queen d7. Like we have to play all of this theory until here. You're saying?
No, you don't go knight c3. That's a mistake. You have to go queen f3.
Okay. And why can't... Oh, he can't play knight c6 right away. He needs to protect it, so he plays queen d7.
Thanks,
and then we
there's
get
no
our
backup
queen
there.
out as fast as possible.
Yeah.
That makes sense. And in this position, what is even the piece count? We're up in exchange? Yeah.
And a pawn.
Yeah, we're up in exchange and a pawn. That's pretty solid. But he likes playing into this.
Yeah.
He's addicted. Like, this is actually a weakness in what he's doing.
Well, be our secret weapon.
So, in terms of how much theory we'd have to memorize for this, would the first 12 moves be good?
You need to remember a couple of moves more.
Okay, so queen f3.
Yeah, he plays the bishop to b7. You capture.
Okay.
He plays rook g3.
He better not be watching.
Yeah,
No,
it's
sorry,
not very
rook d8.
secret because like everybody knows.
Can you check if he's in chat?
And now you take the pawn in the middle.
Okay.
And then he blocks with the
No.
bishop.
Okay.
And then you go with the queen and give a check.
Okay.
Then he blocks with the bishop.
With bishop c8.
No, the other bishop.
Okay.
And then you give a check with the
Are you
queen.
trying to get a draw?
Yeah.
Ask you what the objective is.
They'll just take
No,
us.
if we should take draws against him, honestly.
I want to win.
I
not draw.
asked what the objective is, and you said, and I quote, the objective is to get the most points possible.
And you don't believe that we can get wins.
And I have found a line that he is addicted to because it's such a thrilling variation, but it has one problem, that you have the opportunity to go back and forth. And you have to exploit the psychological advantage of being the underdog. Because if he gets into
That's
this
true.
position,
He wouldn't draw us.
he's gonna be so tempted
He wouldn't
to
do
play some move that avoids the draw, and then you strike and get a win. The best way
That
to
makes sense.
beat a much superior player is to try to make a draw, and then they will get desperate trying to look for a win.
That is very true.
And that's your chance.
My dad actually taught me that strat too.
Oh my god, this is such a hammer line.
No, because he definitely won't go. Cause my dad would always train me, like, I'd always get in drawing positions against much higher rated players, but their pride is too strong, so they'd rather get in a weaker position just to avoid the draw and fight for a win.
So, let's say we get in this position. The way he can deviate is by blocking with the queen or playing king f8, right? So let's say he plays queen e6. Here we just trade, right?
Yeah. And then you're up in exchange and 3 pawns. And God help me, if you lose up in exchange and 3 pawns, I'm done investing my
I mean, if we
time
get in
in
this
you.
exact position,
Jesus.
I'll be surprised.
Chat, no pressure. Oh my god. Okay, so here we have to deal with the G2 square. Actually, this position is still kind of annoying because we have to give the pawn away, right?
Yeah.
So how do we even, if we push f3, rook takes g2, and then
Can I just repeat? You're up 3 pawns and a rook for a
But we're
bishop.
very behind development as
Yeah,
well.
yeah, we need to find a way out of this.
how about you instead trust me that this is good for
Let's
white?
play this out,
and
baby.
that if you get into this position, you should be moderately happy about the outcome.
Someone tell Andrea looks like Snoop.
Thanks for the dono, half and half. Okay, so then, I mean, because it's unlikely we're going to get here, sure. And then if he plays king f8, do we just go d3 and go for the win? Fine, I'll just assume that if we get into this position, we're happy, because it's already like 16 moves of theory.
She looked at the line. Tell me she looked at the line.
Okay, look, I don't know. She hasn't been up here. I don't think she prepared. Okay, queen f3. Yes. Okay.
Yay.
Finally.
Yay.
Finally. All right. So I believe here the move is h. Wait, is h?
Just give Alexandra the point right now.
Yes.
She
Okay.
remembered
Correct.
F3.
94. Correct. Beautiful. Everything. Nice. 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 Okay, she's doing it. She remembered. Finally remembered line.
Are we still doing it?
Yes.
I'm going to you on this. Okay.
Okay. I don't know if queen of 3 was correct. Is it?
So
Not
queen
gonna lie, my memory didn't go that far. Okay. Oh, it is. Wow, this is all theory. Yep. This is correct. He could have played the line that we prepared was bishop e7 here. We take on e5. Oh, no. I think this is still correct. Never mind. Sorry. Yeah. Queen takes now, and then bishop e7, and then queen d8 check. And if they block, that would be the drawing line. But something's going astray. But white has the advantage. So clearly the line worked in her favor, and Greg must have went out of the books, giving her the advantage.
Wow, this is some deep
Finally
theory.
for Hammer. Hammer would be proud. This is what Hammer's been waiting for. I think it's what we need to take us to the win.
Hammer is sitting somewhere in a rocking chair with coffee.
Yes.
Going, the smile is just forming on his face.
Very satisfied. Now, this is hard because she's up. So this is exactly, Hammer was like telling us, you're up. How much up are we here?
So,
3 material points, but we have
is
a rook and
very
pawns.
weird position, actually.
Yeah.
It's kind of like 2 bishops for black. He's running out of pawns. But
Exactly.
Alexandra has almost all her pawns, but no development.
Yeah, that's the issue. So we have a big material advantage. It's much better for white, even though something must have went wrong. But the hard part is the lack of development.
Yep. And I'm not sure how black's supposed to play this, but keep in mind there's a pin on this rook. So
yeah, I
if
know
Alexandra
taking on
needs-
d2 wasn't correct. So
Yeah, no, this move looks very reasonable from Alexandra. I think she needs to play d3, knight e4, like bishop out, and just like long castle, quick
to
as
start
possible.
developing. Yeah, and luckily it's a pretty easy plan for white. It's harder for black. So
Yeah, I wonder if he should bring the knight back in, like knight c6, knight d4. If b4 needs to be played to hit the knight. The computer is certainly favoring white here, but I would say this is the kind of position that could go either way still, because it just looks like a
for
total
sure.
mess.
Ooh. Oh, queen check winning the pawn. Oh,
So,
but
yeah,
no, but rook e6. But
Yep, no, you don't want to take this pawn, but I would say you probably want to give that check, and then, I don't know, like almost like d3, I want to say. Is there any problem with that? Yeah. Bishop h6 is not quite a threat, but what you might consider is rook takes g2, rook takes g2, bishop h6. I don't know if that's like a working idea, but it certainly looks tempting to me.
Ooh, I like it. I think now it's time for Alex to show us some tactics. All right. Could your idea wouldn't work, right? Because the queen could just defend the bishop.
Yeah, the queen could just defend the bishop. I think it's reasonable to still like maybe go for it and play the endgame after that, because she is up some pawns.
That's
So
true.
that's an option. The other option is get the
Just
bishop out
developing.
and just like try to castle.
Yeah, especially when she's actually up on time, but in these short time formats, I think she should just go for the more comfortable developing moves that takes less time to calculate, and she does, so good.
Yeah.
This is it. This is gonna be it. Don't throw, Alex. This is our game.
Okay, knight's being hit. Now, if knight e4, bishop takes e4, and if you take on g6, bishop takes g6. Be careful. Bishop takes e4 is a winning tactic.
Yeah.
Bishop c5. Now, okay, takes, there is mate. What has to happen? I believe it's knight e7. And the only thing I would
Nice.
say to be careful of for Alexandra is rook h6, somehow like trying to get the queen, but right now she's got queen takes e5, and it would be met by rook e6. So just rook h6, be super careful. That queen, I think it's lost after rook h6.
Rook h6, I feel like there has to be something. I mean, she could also just sack if she really needs to take the rook and the bishop.
Yep.
Well, you were saying lost for white or for black? I thought you were saying for white.
Yeah, it'd be lost for like rook h6. The queen would be stuck on h8.
Oh,
And if
okay.
you took the pawn, then rook
Okay,
e6.
so yeah, lost for white.
Yep.
But
So
yeah,
she
I
sacked.
think just because of her material advantage, exactly. Even rook h6, she could just trade
Big
off.
fan over here. Nice move, Alexandra.
This is it. Knight is coming in. Finally, we're the ones starting to take the queen.
Yep, but Greg's not going to go down that easy. He's going to defend knight
definitely not.
f6. If rook g8, though, there's still knight f6. Okay, Alexandra.
Oh, she could
Take
just
this one
play
home.
check and just change. She's thinking. She's looking for something better.
I think knight f6 is totally
Yeah, I just
reasonable.
got it. She's already up so much material.
27 seconds each. I think she made the right decision there.
Yep.
What's it going to be? Is she going to trade? Queen h1. Let's keep in mind that's the idea. Queen h1
Yep.
check.
I mean, she could just castle and be safe.
I like this move though.
Yep.
I like this move.
Trying to trade.
I think Greg might take the rook on an a1. No, okay. So she's gonna give check and castle, maybe, and queen takes a2.
Oh, she didn't choose
King
the
e2.
castle.
Let's go, Alexandra.
Okay, she's being bold.
Check.
I like it
nice.
though because she's not scared of anything, and his time is ticking.
Yep. Rook b1. Good. I like all
Solid
of it.
defense.
Queen f5. Queen
Yeah,
f3.
she can defend here.
This is it though. She's gotta get this game.
Yes, it was all the opening line. Yep, can't take because then we get check on b7. Very nice.
She's playing super well here. b3 almost looks like a mouse slip. I don't know what that is, but I think
Yeah.
he wanted to keep the c file closed. He wanted
Maybe,
to keep the c
but
file closed. Nice
I-
job by Alexandra.
She's up so
b4.
much.
Yep. Just careful here, Alexandra, but you know you got this.
Careful. Yes,
Queen
3
takes
seconds.
f7. Don't play that. That's the Botez gambit. Not that one. Okay, king's nice and safe. Maybe rook a2. Rook a2.
Yeah, rook a2. Very nice.
I like
Well,
it.
I guess, yeah, rook comes a6.
So I would do queen c6. Just trade the queens. You know you're gonna win.
True. Just force
Just trade
it.
the queens.
But I
She's
think
playing so well though.
He has 1 second. Uh-oh.
Let's go.
Ooh, very
Wow.
tricky. Nice! Finally, I told you it's the shorter time control.
She's celebrating like she just won the match. That's how good it feels.
She's so happy because it's her first. I mean, yeah, after 10 losses in a row and a long time control, it's been a while, an hour of just defeat. So this is a very important win.
And let's give Alexandra the full credit she deserves because that was a nice
That was
game.
a great game.
Nice preparation. She remembered it, Andrea, and look
See,
what happened.
second try, and that was the hammer line, and he deviated.
See what
and
happens
all
when
went
you
his
listen to
win.
Hammer?
Exactly.